as Bossman Radio.
Me that I never seen a man who looks so all alone. Or could you use a little company? If you pay the right price, your evening will be nice, and you can go and send me on my way. I said you're such a sweet thing, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me, and this is what she said: oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked.
Coming to you from second period of summer school. It's the two guys that brought you the Velcro Pygmies. It's drive time with DJ and KJ.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod. Robert Moy's in. Good morning, Robert. Rhett Joyner, Miss Carol Glidden. Good morning to you. Jennifer Smith. Tracy Steele's in. Good morning, Tracy. Kathy Tolan. Good morning to you, Kathy. Denise Finley, Raj Palmer, Miss C's in. Good morning, Miss C. Buquay's in. Becky Blackburn. Rock's in. Good morning, Rock. Steve Blackman, Chevy Ann. Soup's in. Good morning, Soup. Ashley Morris, good morning to you. Jamie Halsey, good morning. Chef Adam's in. Good morning, Chef Adam. Ron Kennedy, good morning. Jamie Halsey, good morning. Hillary Emmons. Lee Jordan, good morning. Leroy. Dwayne King. Jennifer Parker, good morning. Naomi Lindsay, good morning to you. And good morning, Kenwood.
Good morning, DJ. And what is going on this morning?
Well, the temperature's still down in a comfortable zone for me. Anyway, I like it.
Listen, I like it. You're not going to hear me complain about this at all. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm all about, and when I say all about, I'm all about some of this cooler weather. Now, I like the beach weather. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm all about it cooling down some. It was a hot summer. Well, late summer was hot. Would you agree with that?
Late summer, yeah. August, September were especially.
Yeah, it was tough. Good morning, Connie B. I don't know. You went down the rundown, DJ, but I might have missed a few who you were. I was having some not technical difficulties, but difficulties in using technology over here. Right. I guess that would qualify.
Yep.
Is yours up and running today like it's supposed to?
I think so, yeah.
I know you said you had a little trouble yesterday. Of course,
yeah.
You know, that's it is what it is. Good morning, David Maddox, Jennifer Q, Coach Tiepo, good morning. Josh Godwin. Looked like Josh was having a big time last week.
We're going to see Josh tonight.
Yeah. I don't think Josh be having near big a time tonight as he was having last week. Looked like he was having some pictures I saw. Looked like he was having a pretty good time. Anyhow, good morning, Coach Edge. Twala Drakeford Williams. Good morning, Twala. And
good morning, Randall Mallard.
There's Rob. Yeah, it does feel good outside. Real good. So hashtag DJ loves blow pops.
Hey.
Well, there's two gigantic ones right here. And we're gonna find out how much he loves them. We're gonna check that all. Good morning, Jake Hodge. Denise Finley says it's 46 degrees up there. 46. I take some 46 degree weather right now.
I love it.
And it's supposed to be, okay, I looked at the updated, if you will, Halloween forecast. 51 degrees for the low. That's what it showed last night.
And sunny. It's supposed to be sunshine all day. All day. And 51 degrees. That works.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Stephanie Floyd. Josh Short, good morning. Yeah, so that's going to be beautiful weather for a big time. So good morning, Buck. Becky Blackburn, good morning to you. There she is. Jennifer Smith, good morning. And so should I told somebody yesterday we need a calendar, like a script. Not, I don't know what you call it, a script. Something that we can see like what's going on in town. You know, we forgot to mention Dixieland Band Festival is coming up this weekend as well. And it's not a fest. They call it but it's a contest now. So like it used to, it was just a festival. People come up, they got graded, but now it's like a full blown contest.
Okay.
And they can't start to 3:00 because it's ACT day. So,
all right.
I mean, I was inquiring yesterday as to why they couldn't start till 3:00, and I was told it's because everybody's taking the ACT on Saturday. And what better way to have ACT party than to come down to O'Bannon Park Saturday night and party with the pigs?
Can't wait.
Speaking of the pigs, we know some, they're already celebrities, but they're really celebrities now.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, as of late. Yeah.
I still don't completely understand what has happened. I think loosely they were scheduled for one of those Reach and Teach concerts, and at the 13th hour it got canceled. Is that right? The plug got pulled on it?
That's what I understand.
But it has created quite the uproar. Is it in North Alabama with this Sand Mountain?
That's what I was about to. Well, up around Huntsville.
Okay.
The TV station that was reporting on it was up around Huntsville. That's what I was calling you about. Now remember we need to call our buddy.
Which one?
Bubba Roby.
Yeah.
And see if he knows if he can get and find out what might be going on.
I bet he could, and I bet he would.
Yeah. Supposedly the superintendent or something, supposedly one of the people who helped set it all up used to be a big Velcro Pygmy band fan. And I don't know if they were dated, involved. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but something had some connection to them, some deep connection to them. That went south, and so did the relationship she had with them. And so now this is all turned into just a bunch of bull. So
maybe she missed out on the blow pop.
I kind of thought maybe she didn't get enough glitter or something at a show. I'm not sure. But, anyway, look, we got our own. I love Connie Baggett. Let me tell you why. Because we have our own. She is helping us out right here, DJ. November 1st, Mark Sanders and Friends, downtown at the Downtown Concert Series. I believe that's correct. Haunted Trail, October 29th and 30th at 6 p.m. in Jennings Park. And so a lot going on, always blow pop envy. Always a lot going on in the Dirty 30, but especially this week. I tell you, man, we talked about yesterday, October has been a busy month, has it not?
Yes, it has.
And a month that has just flown by. And October is normally a long month, a long month.
At least 30 days, maybe 31.
Yeah, but anytime there's a 31-day month, it always seems to be like a long month. This month has just flown by. I do want to take the time to say thank you and welcome to all of our Trunk or Treat participants who signed up already. Aaron's Rental Center up in the, what is that shopping center? Do they have a name for that shopping center? I've just always called it the old Kmart shopping center.
I don't know if it has a name or not.
Tallulah Bells, of course, that's Tracy and Miller and Mallory Stanley. Pizza Hut with Danny Smith, Country Express, Rod Palmer, the City of Bruton, Camp 31, of course, that's Larry and Chef Adam, So-and-So, which is Miss Ashley Morris, who we have a lot of fun with on a lot of mornings. Bruton Package, Sarju Patel, Women to Women, LaShonda and the girls going to be out doing their thing and going to be doing it later on that night as well. If she can keep all of them awake. Last time they all got sleepy.
Yeah, it was a long day last time. That was a long day.
It was a long day. And by the time the Pygmies started playing, they all were asleep. But they were over asleep. They just been wore out.
Got to pace yourself.
Yeah. So anyway, of course, Heath Jackson for sheriff, Bruton Cleaning Services, Harrington's the florist, Wild at Heart, and Mike Lambert for sheriff.
Good.
So that's who we have.
There's room for more.
Yeah, that's who we have so far, and we are looking for more. So we got plenty of vehicles, plenty of trunks. All you need is the treats. And yes, Connie, I agree. It is the best weather for outdoor stuff that there is. No doubt. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jennifer. DJ, why don't we just go to Sam's and get you a big old case of blow pops and let you sit there at trunk or treat and hand out blow pops. That, and we'll call Sheena, the Donut Boy's mama.
Yeah.
Get her to hook us up
Now
with
we're doing
about
something.
60 or 70 dozen Krispy Kremes.
There you go.
How many of them would you give out?
Well, a dozen or so, maybe.
I'll bet you money that by the time the first kid got to your trunk, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there would be at least a dozen already gone.
Probably.
Is that, am I?
You're probably close.
Okay. Well, I just, I wanted to see if I was that far off or not. But good morning, Kathy Tolan, Jody Jernigan, Miss Sandra Neely, Nellie Rock. Good morning, Nellie. Amanda O'Gwen, Steve Blackman, Lisa Tyndall. Of course, the Haunted Trail Zombie Walk, October 29th and 30th, 6 p.m., Jennings Park. I've always liked that kind of stuff, like walking and listening to old tales. I don't want to fool with no ghosts. I like to hear stories about them.
I don't.
I like to watch, and Amanda, she went and watched Halloween, and of course, I've not made it yet. I can't, getting people rounded up around me to go, Chevy Ann will go, but Jesse James, DJ, they're out.
Out.
Yeah. What if I told you like Snow White was playing in the other cinema and y'all could go over there and watch that?
I would make the trip to Wind Creek, definitely. I'm in. I'm just not
Man, we
going.
get through and do a little bowling.
I'll meet you there. I'm all about it.
Catch up on a little
I'm all about
little
it.
arm action.
Yeah.
What's your what do they call it? A handicap?
Yeah.
And what is your handicap in bowling?
Get my shoes on.
Are you one that has to walk up there and take the bumpers and put the bumpers out?
It's got to be Velcro. I have no chance if they're lace tied.
Oh, so you telling me you're the biggest problem you have at the bowling alley is tying them shoes?
Yep.
Well, okay. Are you particular about the size and the weight of the bowling ball that you like to use?
Yeah.
Okay. You like a lighter one?
I go lighter.
Do you really?
For a couple of reasons. One, I can control it better. Two, I have a little bit of problem with tendonitis on my elbow. And if we're going to play multiple games, I'll hold up better with the lighter ball.
So do you get that?
I don't.
Do you get that spin on there?
I don't.
You don't?
But you can go and you can book me for 160 plus.
No joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can.
So when we go to picking teams, we want you on the team.
Well, I don't know if you do or you don't, but you can book me for 160.
300 is a perfect game.
Yeah.
So you're shooting about 53%.
Yeah, you can book
which
me
is
down for
probably
160.
better than me. I hadn't been bowling so long, I'd probably be terrible.
I'm gonna be at 160.
I'm gonna tell you what I do. I get as far back as I can, and I run up there and I sling that sucker as hard as I can sling it.
I don't. I got a little more controlled routine. 3 steps. Let it eat.
Now, one of my legs is subject to come up, because I got that form to it. You know what I'm saying? Catfish down there one night at Milton, he went and done that and threw the ball. And when he did, both feet come out from underneath him.
Oh, no.
And he landed on his back, and the whole bowling alley went down. And I went down. I'm not lying. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
That would do it.
And I couldn't bowl the rest of the night because it was just too funny. I mean, Cat, I ain't got to tell you anything about him. So, anyhow, look at there, DJ. They got Goosebumps playing down there right now. That's a cartoon, I think.
Like I said, anytime you want to go to Wind Creek, I'm in. I love going down there. I'm just not going to watch that particular movie.
Yeah, well, look.
And then I hear Amanda say, I saw a picture of Amanda. They have one of the characters walking around in costume.
Oh, yeah, Michael Myers.
I wonder how many times he's been hit. Like, does he walk up behind people and I don't know.
I'll tell you what you do. Call Porch Jail or Porch Police Department. Ask them how many they arrested, and you can find out.
Man.
Cheyenne says she's going live if everybody goes bowling.
Training tape. Fine me.
I mean, man, I'm. How about that? Tim Wiggs said he used to bowl a 296.
Wow.
Good gracious. I hear you, Timmy. On a 16-pound ball. That's a heavy ball. If I'm not bad to mistake, I'm not a bowling expert, but I think that's correct. So you do have a little routine then.
Yeah.
Are you one of them that likes to get all the pins on one side and then come back for the spare, or are you one of them that tries to go for that strike every time on the first go round?
Right there in the wheelhouse to strike. Right there between the 1 and 3.
Well, have you ever bowled over a 160?
Yeah.
You ever bowled over 200?
I have.
So
not many times, but I have, yes.
I tell you what, man, bowling is a lot of fun till the next day when you hadn't done it in a while. Because then you got, what do they call it? I go with the light ball. I mean, the lighter bowling ball. Do you have the glove? Do you put the glove on to bowl with? Right,
no,
is that serious?
No.
Matt Carter, Donut 8296. Lord have mercy. Look at Connie Baggett. I tell you, man.
I'm about to get this sling out.
When this thing goes to the toilet, it goes to the toilet, don't it? Literally. I mean, Donna Weaver says she's bowled a few 300s. I'll tell you what, I hear you. We start picking teams. I want you on mine, Donna. I got so much I could say about that, but I'm just going to leave that one alone. Oh, man. This part of Drive Time brought to you by Wind Creek Bowling and Gaming Center. I don't even know what they call that. I may be way off on that. So, anyhow, so while everybody's watching the movie, you can be warming up bowling is what you're saying.
Yeah, or having a bite to eat. I'm not sure what restaurant's in there now, but
there's a few.
I know there's a little ice cream bar down the hallway.
Yeah. So
I can always find something to do down there.
Well, there's no doubt about that. No doubt. So did you, I want to mention, Halloween one more time in that, people have been asking about food vendors stuff. There won't be any food vendors. And it's going to be, trick or treat at 5 p.m. ish and go to like 7 p.m. or so. Music will start around 8:30 ish and go to whenever. So we're looking forward to a big time and can't wait to see everybody there and still have more, spots open for anyone who wants to participate in trunk or treat.
Jake Hodge is putting out here that on Wednesdays you can bowl for $1 a game. That's a deal.
Well, how much is it any other time?
Like $4 or $5, I think.
A game?
I think, yeah.
Oh, you can't just walk in there and pay one price and just go bowl? Oh, they don't have that? Oh, I thought I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
$1 a game. Wow.
I didn't know that.
That's a deal.
I didn't know that.
You almost can't afford not to go do that on Wednesdays.
I mean, really? Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You going to load up tomorrow night and head down that way? Maybe get the bowling thing going again?
Why not?
That sounds like a good idea, don't it? I mean, I maybe. I don't know. I know this. I know that we sit here and talk about bowling long enough. We got a bowling league up and people down there wanting to fight and stuff.
Yeah.
They used to have that right over here. Back in the day.
Yep.
How old were you when they tore the bowling alley down?
I can't remember how old I was. I was thinking that I was probably close to high school age, maybe middle school. I don't know.
So you remember like I do. I remember going over there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Temple Kinley. Ricky Thomas. Good morning, Ricky. Marvin Henry's in. Zandria Robinson. Good morning. Portia Pleasant. Good morning to you. Katie Ward. Good morning, Katie. Martha Simmons. Carol Crosby. Fran Taylor. A bunch of them jumped in. There's Megan Brantley. Good morning, Megan. Cousin, congratulations on that new baby. Yep. Ron Kennedy says Mr. Ray Hobbs ran it.
Ran the bowling alley?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and Cheyenne's ready to go. So,
I'm up.
Well, you never know. Never know. What else is going on, man? Okay, so have we got the leaderboard out yet?
Everybody's have been graded or scored. I got to tally them up to see what the cumulative is, but the last 2 weeks, everybody's sheets have been up. We had one this past week that got 9 out of 10. I can't remember who it was, but one got 9 out of 10. That was far and away the most. 5 and 6 was once again the most common score that kept popping up. The game that I guess got everybody or got most people was Thomasville.
Florenton and Thomasville.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to tell you, I thought the Miller Montgomery Catholic game probably got a bunch of people.
Well, I was kind of, a lot of people picked Miller.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I'd have thought the other team, I thought Montgomery Catholic would have been the favorite going into that one.
It may have been, but I'm saying, I just remember looking and seeing how many people picked T.R. Miller.
Yeah.
And I was shocked at how many people, missed out on that one. How about Raj out there? Can you bowl while doing the stanky leg? I saw a post yesterday that Raj commented on that I thought was pretty cool. Jennifer Q said that up where she lives, you can buy lottery tickets at the gas pump.
Really?
Like you can pick your ticket. Now, speaking of that, when is the
tonight?
No, right. But when is somebody going to pick tickets up?
I don't know. I don't know if they've already gone or they may have already gone.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. They had 8 or 10 of them that ran it last time. They said they were doing it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna find us another caravan to go get some. Because I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna be hanging around here when everybody else is gone. I already made that comment, but I'm gonna say it again.
Good morning, Deacon.
We have handicap parking, absolutely, Hot Rod, absolutely. So won't be a problem at all. Good morning, Deacon. Yeah, book says sound like a date, DJ.
I'm in.
So, Michael will stroll on over the bowling alley to meet you, DJ. Would you be in on that?
Probably not. Stay over on his side. Let me.
Well,
hang on mine.
I thought I'd ask. Did you ever get all the toilet paper cleaned up?
No.
Still hanging around?
I'm not going to until after the Battle of Murder Creek.
Oh, you know better.
Well, I just know this.
You realize that's not this Friday night, but next Friday night. Yeah. So what does that mean for next Thursday night?
I guess we're going to do the bridge show.
Absolutely.
And we cleared it with DOT, and
we've cleared it with the one that matters, which is named Mayor TC, because he's the one that can cut the flow of traffic off from that way.
That's going to be fun. Again.
And we'll get with Connie and Mayor Lovelace and see if they won't maybe set up a couple things on the other end just to make sure somebody come driving the wrong way didn't happen to drive up on us. But that was a lot of fun last year, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun this year. Especially with, a whole new coaching, basic coaching staff and that kind of thing. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. Next Thursday night, that'll probably start a little earlier than 7:30. I would think that would probably start somewhere around the 6 o'clock hour or so, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, when does time change?
I have no idea.
Isn't it the end of this month?
I don't know.
Just curious about that. So, Timmy, you have had a bad last month. Get with me, man. Get with me, and we'll make sure that you do. Don't worry, no problem. Good morning, Ray Stewart. We'll make sure that you have somewhere that you ain't got to walk a whole long way. I think he's out of his cast. So, which is November 4th is when the time changes. Good morning, Mr. Hodge. Matt Hodge in with us this morning, DJ.
There he is.
We'll probably see Mr. Hodge tonight at the Fish Bowl, maybe.
Invite everybody to come out to the Fish Bowl tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Murder Creek Coaches Show, 7:30. They're behind Davis Catfish. We'll have a good time. Coach Andrew Williams will be there. Coach Keith Etheridge is also.
And so will Conecuh Sausage
Ooh, yeah.
po' boys.
Fish tacos.
Or Conecuh Sausage dogs. Isn't that what they call them? Yeah. Fish tacos and whatever else. Fall back on November 4th, DJ.
All right, there it is.
Yeah. First weekend in November. Yeah, so there's Shay Smith. Good morning, Shay. There's Kay Luttrell. Yeah, I want to tell you something. I was telling somebody, and seeing Shay made me think about this. I was telling somebody the other day about, they asked me about the family that they had seen that they thought had won the Dash for Cash, and it was Shay and them they were talking about. Yeah. And I said, yeah, so let me tell you something. So that was probably one of the dirtiest things that I'd, had seen. But anyhow, I hate to even bring that up because Shay will probably want to cuss me out now, but I was saying that was extremely, extremely dirty. So, and it was, but, Carol's still in her leg brace too. Well, hey, Carol, you come on down. We'll have you, a place to park as well. Matter of fact, we may get DJ to take the golf cart down there and have just where you can take people back and forth.
I'll do it. Be glad to do it.
Or maybe not. We get Wayne to do that.
I'll be glad to do it.
I'm sure Wayne wouldn't mind driving that golf cart and helping people get back and forth to where they want to go. So, well, let me tell you something. That was all in something, Shay, but it wasn't good sport. I can tell you that. Bradley Lowry, good morning. Amber Cook, good morning to you. So, but the cool thing about this time is this time, man, we got trunk or treat at 5. So I figure we'll start letting people come in and set up stuff. We'll probably open the gates at 12.
Ashley Morris made a comment earlier. They're going to grill out down there. Spend the day down there.
Yeah. So we may open the gates at first thing that morning. But, we're going to, that's going to be I'm telling you, it was a big time for the Dash Bash. I think it's going to be a big time, maybe a bigger time. I don't know, but I think it'll be a big, big time here. Number one, because it is, all ages and everybody can come out and check it out and see what's going on. But number two, the weather is going to be so much better. And let me do that because things like that can change on you. So, we don't want that to happen. LaDon Smith, good morning to you. We don't want that to happen. So, anyhow, I know one thing, and I want to make sure that we get this done right now.
Uh-oh.
You know what that means. It is Top 5 Tuesday with none other than our local prognosticator, Mr. David DJ Jennings. DJ,
number one.
Take it away.
Number one, UCF. Nothing changes.
Number one, UCF. Still there.
They've been the best team for the last 2 years in college football. Until somebody knocks them off, that's where they're going to stay.
Still there. Number one, sitting on top, UCF.
A little bit of a shakeup throughout the rest of the top 5. Number 2, I'm putting Notre Dame at number 2.
Wow.
That's the highest they've been this year.
Wow.
They're on the scene. I would like to think they're not as good as their record indicates, but they are certainly getting it done on Saturdays. So you can't argue with that. So at the moment, Notre Dame, number 2. Number 3, Clemson. Clemson's been consistently in the top 5 throughout since the first poll. And I think they have the best first-year quarterback in the country in Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's going to be a first-round draft choice, probably going to be a first pick in the draft when he's able to come out in a couple of years. But I think he's clearly been the best quarterback in the country, and I've got Clemson number 3.
That's hard to argue. That is hard to argue. Really is.
4, I don't like having this team there, but they went and got a big win on the road this past weekend in a rivalry game. I got the Michigan Wolverines at 4. I don't like Jim Harbaugh. But
and I ain't going to lie to you, that's going to be the drive time shotgun blast of the top 5 right there. because that's big for you to have to be able to do that. Because I'm with you. I'm not a Harbaugh fan either.
But they had an impressive win at Michigan State Saturday, and
they did. But here's the thing. I keep going back to this. Is it because Michigan's that good, or is it because Michigan State was not that good?
Well, Michigan State is a top 25 team according to some people in some polls. Not polls that I care about, but in some polls they are. But if you just look over time, how many times Michigan has gone to Michigan State and won, you can count on one hand.
Right.
They just don't get it done up there with good teams.
Right.
And the fact they did, and Shea Patterson is probably, he's the Ole Miss transfer. He's probably the second best quarterback in the country. And, if he doesn't win the Heisman, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't win the Heisman, Patterson's probably going to be right there to be considered for it as well. But he is performing at a high level for that football team.
All right. So UCF, number 1, Notre Dame, number 2.
Yes.
Number 3,
Clemson.
Was Clemson. Number 4, the Wolverines. And last but not least, number 5.
And I'm excited about this because I think college football is better when this team is good. And they've been away for quite some time. UT, Texas Longhorns. Number 5.
Wow.
Lost early. Of course, had the big win over Oklahoma a couple of weeks ago in the Red River Shootout. I got the Texas Longhorns at number 5, and I'm excited they're back.
There you go. DJ's Top 5, brought to you each week by 2 idiots. Sit there in front of a screen with signatures all over it. And we'll bring it to you next Tuesday. Same drive time, same drive channel.
It's getting good. There's a lot of big games coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Now, let me ask you this. What about this little quarterback I keep hearing about? Something Hua? Beulah? Something Hua.
I don't know.
Fua? Tua. That's it. Tua. What about that guy?
He's not a bad little ball player.
I mean, where is he? Is he even on your Heisman watch?
He's not yet because they have to go play somebody at some point. At some point, they have to play somebody, and he has to perform. Saturday, you have an opportunity to show me a little something.
Yes, he will.
Not this Saturday, Saturday week.
Right.
Saturday week, he'll have an opportunity to show me something.
Yeah.
I think it's gutless that he doesn't play the whole game. I think anybody can go out and play a half.
Well, the backup just had surgery.
Well,
had a little minor little procedure done to his ankle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's what I've read. So,
really?
Yeah, sure did.
So let me get this straight. The coach put an injured player on the field to do further damage to a body part that's now required surgery?
I can't say when it happened. I don't know. All I know is that I read that he had a little minor surgery.
You've led me here, so now I'm going to get some things off my chest. There has been a team. There has been a team that has not been given the consideration in the top 5 that many people want to have given. And I'm going to tell you why. My people tell me that the NCAA has reopened their field office in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And there's some things going on over there that are going to be very interesting as the months roll out.
If I had any sense, I'd have shot him.
But I'm telling you, my people tell me there's trouble. A lot of it has to do with Coach Saban in the lower 40 with a goat. That's in addition to paying players.
Okie dokie.
I don't even know what to say to that. My favorite. That's in addition to paying players. I was sitting there having to process that, man. I was like, did he just say this? could tell by the look on my face that I was somewhat stunned by that revelation. Listen, who are some of your people?
Got to keep that confidential at the moment. But
I mean, it would appear to me that you, you got some good sourcing on this. I would hope. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That's okay.
You won't get that on ESPN.
Nah, you won't get that at all. I that part I can tell you. Okay. Well, and you got this on pretty good authority.
I've got it on great authority. Yeah.
Well, okay. So, want to wish a happy birthday today to one of our drive time peeps, Lynn Ellis.
Yeah.
Lynn Burnham Ellis.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Lynn.
Happy birthday, Lynn. Look at that. Dadgum, DJ. You've been hexed. I think Amanda, she done put some sort of hex on you, which ain't good at all. So, do you, so you're saying, are we hearkening back to the, Albert Means days? Is that what are you headed there?
I'm going to let the process play out, but I'm comfortable with what I've been told. I'm comfortable with what I believe to be the facts, and we'll just see how it shakes out.
Good morning, Jesse Rigby. Dale Leggett, good morning. Well, okay. I am anxious to see how this plays out. I am very anxious.
And you just wait till next year at SEC Media Days when we talk about it all over again. He's going to answer my questions.
Well, we're going to remember what the guy from the Alabama Department of Transportation told us. We're not. What did he say? We're not normal media. We're what did he call us? We are the some sort of, what did he say?
I think he said we weren't normal.
Yeah, we did, but he said it like that we were some of this
Shop media or
how
something?
do you call it? Emerging or something media. And he wanted to know what media company we was with and all this. I said, yeah, we're with BMP. BMP, well, he said, we've released some stuff to the Bruton Standard. I said, sir, I'm not talking about any particular thing, but I can't tell you the last time I looked at a Bruton Standard, just simply because I can't tell you. I don't know, And he said, so, oh, okay. I said, but we're on social media. You've heard of that kind of media, right? He said, yeah, but, the state's 4 or 5 years behind everybody else. I said, yeah, we understand. So, I'm not dogging off on the guy. I thought it was funny what he said, what type of media we were. And then the next thing I asked him was, I said, listen, could you transfer me over to that media guy over there with the High School Athletic Association? I need to get some credentials fixed with him as well. And we need to call that guy. We need to call that guy.
We will be in a couple of weeks.
What's that now?
We will be in a couple of weeks. For playoff passes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like call him and talk to him about why he wanted to hold such an iron fist over these rules and regulations about all this stuff. I want him to tell me how he can stop mom and pop and grandpa and grandma and aunt and uncle from sitting in the bleachers and having somebody like you sit there with a microphone hooked up to the phone. Well, I'm not going to tell all the secrets. You got to have a few other things to do that with. And call the game. Because guess what the rules say? They can't. Their own bylaws say they cannot stop that.
Well, I believe by playing by the rules.
No, I'm telling you, their own bylaws say in the High School Athletic Association, they cannot stop that. But yet, if we video it, we can't put the video out for 12 hours. I've never understood that. And I'm not getting on the High School Athletic Association. I know they got the rules and reasons. I'm just trying to figure out. That's why I said, let's get that guy on the phone. And I also would like to ask him if he'd like to meet at like Greenville for lunch. Maybe at the, Pickle Barrel.
Yeah.
Or Cracker Barrel, I'm sorry. I offered to meet him in wherever he'd meet me at one time.
You were hot.
He wouldn't take me up on that offer.
You were hot.
I think you were driving through Tuscaloosa or something. Told me you almost had a wreck or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, just quit watching them. That's what I did, Jennifer. I ain't lying.
I actually have them at number 10.
You got Auburn ranked at 10?
Yeah.
Hold up. Do we want to finish out the top 10?
We can.
Well, I mean, instead of, I'll tell you what.
I thought they were impressive Saturday. Physical.
Let's do it again. Let's
Athletic.
do this then. So, top 5 Tuesday is now turned into top 5 plus 5 at Tuesday. So, let's hear 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Well, that's interesting. 6, 7, and 8, and you can put them however you want to put them. They're going to shake themselves out in the next couple of weeks. But 6, 7, and 8, in no particular order, I have LSU, Florida, and Georgia.
3 SEC teams.
Yeah.
You don't think any of them are worthy of the top 5?
No. I think there's a big gap between 5 and 6. A big gap.
All right, so let me ask. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish this out, then I'm going to ask a question.
The SEC is definitely down. I mean, we don't have that dominant flagship school that we've traditionally had in the past. But there's a lot of good teams. I think top to bottom, there's a lot of solid football teams in there. But 6, 7, and 8, you can put whoever you want in each of those slots, and it'll sort itself out.
Okay. 9 and 10, or number 9,
Oklahoma. They had the slip up there with Texas.
Yeah.
A game they could have won, but you got to credit Texas for getting it done. But I think Oklahoma's still worthy of number 9. And I'm gonna get crucified for this, and I get it. I think Auburn's the best three-loss team in the country. What they did Saturday at a very, very good Ole Miss football team, I mean, they were physical. They showed their athleticism. The defense just smothered them. They ran the football. I think that's what we all expected to see Auburn each and every week throughout the season. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten it, but if that's a preview of what's to come, it's going to make for an interesting end of the season.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I feel good with Auburn at 10.
So this week's top 10, cemented in stone. You heard it right here. DJ believes from 10 to 1, he's got them all where they need to be.
It's the only poll I'm worried about.
Let me ask you this: when you talk about the SEC conference, and I'm actually kind of being serious here. It really is. I mean, some people may not realize why you haven't mentioned that team from Tuscaloosa. I mean, is it because they're just in league all their own, all to themselves?
No, I mean this. I have not been impressed with their body of work. I don't know how you play, and it's not necessarily their fault. You play the games as they're scheduled. I don't know how you go through 7 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it's been, and not have to play anybody. That blows my mind.
Have they played who have they played that was in the top 10?
They haven't played a team that's in 7A. I mean, they've been playing. I mean, they played nobody.
Wow.
They haven't had a top 25. Texas A&M, I guess, technically is, yes.
So you're saying
Texas A&M did everything but beat them.
You're saying they won't drop 50 on LSU?
I don't know. Somehow, some way, they got LSU's linebacker suspended for the first half of the game. So that's obviously going to make it a tougher road to hoe. I certainly think it helps when your best players are playing. And I think he's going to be the white kid is going to be a first-team All-American, going to be All-SEC, maybe Defensive Player of the Year in the conference. And he gets thrown out for targeting on a very questionable hit and call against Mississippi State late in the ballgame. I don't know. I guess it's a coincidence.
You never know, man.
I guess it's a coincidence.
You never know. Listen, the Bammers are still hunting that money that we paid Cam Newton.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me tell you something. Jimmy Hoffa ain't been hunted as hard as the money that we paid Cam Newton.
Cameron Newton was a student athlete.
I know.
We were blessed to have him on the plains.
I agree, but I'm saying that there are still people out there that think that Auburn paid the guy money, and there's still people hunting that money. Well, like I said, they've hunted that more. They've hunted Jimmy Hoffa.
I think that it's just strictly coincidence that his father's church is framed in Osmose wood. I think it's that's a quality product.
You mean Yellowwood?
Yeah, Yellowwood. Yeah, and I think that's a quality product. If you were going to have a new construction, wouldn't you use it?
I have actually.
Yeah, okay.
I figure if I'm going to pay somebody, I want my tax. not my tax. I want my money to go towards something that I believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if they'll tell me where to send a check, I'll put in on the fund to help get rid of the Gus bus right now. I mean, I've got a check I could send for $10 or $20.
They look good Saturday.
Would you put in on it?
I don't know. They look good Saturday.
I don't care if they look good for the listen. Here, this is exactly what happened last year. Okay, we almost get close to getting rid of him, and then he comes up and beats Georgia and Alabama.
Actually destroyed them.
Okay, I didn't want to say that, but he did. And then gets an SEC championship game talking all that smack. And then what happens? Georgia destroyed Auburn.
They did.
And then UCF done the same thing.
But now they were the national champions. So
I agree, but still, So, anyway, I'm just saying, I would help put in on the bus to get out of there for him.
I was not happy with him. There's no question about that. But the way they looked Saturday, I mean, they looked good. They looked like they were.
Are you sure that you weren't up there over at East Bruton or Municipal Stadium watching the youth football?
No.
The NYF.
I watch all the cut ups, and I watch the tapes, and I look at they were impressive.
Good morning, OG Sherry Weaver, Miss Gail Kurtz. Good morning, Miss Gail. Okay, well, let's see what Lee Jordan said. Cam's money way less than it costs to move a family from Hawaii to Alabaster.
I mean,
that's a great point. I tell you what, that's an arguable. What do they call that? A reasonable doubt.
When do you think was the last time
preponderance of evidence?
When do you think was the last time a family moved from Hawaii to Alabaster, Alabama? Native Hawaiians, by the way.
Never. Why would you leave?
That's a coincidence.
Why would you leave?
What? Why would you leave to go to Alabaster? Man.
Let's see. Where did you live? Oh, I lived on Maui.
Where you? We're just on the outskirts of Alabaster now.
Yeah.
Really?
You live in where? Alabaster? Do they have beaches? Well, no, but they have creeks. Creeks.
Rope swings.
Case quarters.
Oh.
Yeah. So, how about this? Book said her faith in you is diminishing the more that you speak.
Well, I mean, I know what I saw Saturday, and Auburn looked good. They looked dominant. They looked physical.
Speaking of looking good, and speaking of Book, how are our Killer Bees doing? Have they started back?
Yeah, they're in the middle of their fall season. I think right now they're playing a lot of inter squad games.
Okay.
I think they're playing Tulane coming up, maybe as early as this weekend, if not in the very near future. And of course, I've been hearing good reports with regards to JoJo and Hunter. I think the team's looking really good. Actually,
I've heard
they're of course in South Alabama.
Yeah, that's right. I've heard good things from Jeff. I didn't know if you had been able to catch or keep up with any of that going on, or
I shared on the Sports Network page. It's been a while, but Coach Calvi, who's the head coach, he released a little preseason assessment of his team, and identified some of the personnel and what he thought their roles would be. And in that particular article, he talked at length about JoJo. He talked about JoJo more than he did any single player on the team, regardless if it was a position player or pitcher. So I thought that was encouraging.
Also wanted to mention, Saturday at 1, doubleheader.
Okay, yeah. Also
want to mention real quick, they're having a fall festival at Luray out on 41 in Dixonville, going out south on 41 this Saturday as well. All day event. A lot of things going on out there. Gonna have some pretty good music, live music coming in. I know we've got the rock and roll side of it. They've got the more of the country contemporary side of it. Ricky Lee Phelps, which is
Kentucky
Headhunters lead singer, he's going to be in. Chris Golden, of course. William Lee's. I think Chris is the oldest. I think he was. Chris played with the Oak Ridge Boys 16, 17 years. He's going to be there. And the young girl who was on America's Got Talent, her name escapes me
Chloe Channel.
Yeah, Chloe.
Channel, whatever.
Chloe Chanel or Channel something. She's going to be there as well. Well, either tomorrow and Thursday or Thursday and Friday, we're going to have either Chris. We're going to have Chris and Ricky Lee call in to the show here with us.
Now, Ricky Lee, and I'm not as up on the country music scene as most are, but Ricky Lee Phelps is borderline royalty, if not royalty, in the country music world, correct?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yes.
And he's going to be here locally is what I'm trying to say. I mean, that's going to be...
I mean,
once again...
The Kentucky Headhunters were huge at one time, but number two, Ricky Lee's wrote a lot of music for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a big time out there. Again, wanted to mention that we will have some phone calls from either Chloe or Ricky Lee or Chris the next few days, maybe all three, to talk to us a little bit and about what's going on and that kind of thing. And so did want to mention that. Good morning, Diane Ward, Sarju Patel. Sarju's another OG. Allie Sawyer. Good morning, Allie. So, a lot of music going on this weekend. Of course, ours will be a little, kicking off a little later in the evening and probably a little rowdier, if I had to guess. And but that's fine. That's what we want it to be.
Did I see it there earlier where somebody wanted to throw a bowling ball at me?
I wouldn't doubt it, yeah. I would not doubt it. I mean,
I think it was Fuquay.
Probably. She said she bowled 300. No, it was Donna Weaver. That was yeah. There she is, life changer. LaShonda, good morning. Heather Godwin, good morning to you. And Sarju, you're just in time. You missed the top 5 and the top 10, and a good conversation on your favorite team in the world. I just hate that you missed it all. So, I have not, and I was busy yesterday and did not get a chance to, but I'm going to today. And I'm going to have Cam. We're going to get Cam on the phone too and see about getting him. I'll get up with him today, work all that out. Where's Hazel at? I hadn't seen Hazel in a while in here. Have you
seen Hazel? I saw Jefferson Martin in a little earlier.
Yeah, so I saw Jeff. We need to figure out where Hazel's been, see what's going on there, and make sure that I need to get up with Allie and the girls and have a little pre-game meet, pre-game warm up there for the parking attendants, and kind of give them some direction on what to do and what not to do, and all that kind of thing.
Good morning, Earl.
Your country music knowledge must be like your college football knowledge.
I know college football.
He says he knows country music.
I don't know about that.
You not so much.
Not so much.
I'll tell you what I want to do before we get out of here is top 5 Tuesday, Tube Sock Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday. But I want to do something that's always just it just never it always makes for a good day. And after a tough Monday, I'm thinking that we need a good day. So we're going to do this, and then we'll go from there.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. Who is this?
Great. This is a courtesy call regarding your wireless plan.
Hey.
Yes, this is regarding the current line I'm calling to. There seems to be some unusual additional data charges on the account in the past week.
Who are you with?
Well, let me finish. Well, we want to give you a courtesy call to make you aware of this.
Who are you with? Who are you with?
As of right now, there are $260 in data overages.
Who are you with?
Well, it seems like an extra 16 gigabytes were used outside of your limited plan.
What company are you with?
You should really be more aware of how much data you're using.
You need to shut up.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and charge this to the card on file. Is that okay?
No.
Well, look, I can take an extra $10 off if we can settle this now. Just give me the word.
No.
Great. Your final bill is $250. I'll just submit this then.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's already processing.
That's okay. Process it.
Oh, that just never gets old.
Man, I'm going to tell you something.
It never gets old.
I don't care. I don't care who you are, and I don't care what you say. There will never, ever be anything that tops that one. I'm going to tell you right now, listen to what I'm telling you. Now, you know, we have a lot of love and respect for that man. But that, if possible, that has to be, if you are part of giving his eulogy at all, that's got to be played. That sums up the essence of T-Bone, does it not?
It's hard to say what part of it is my favorite, but I really like when T-Bone's going back at him and the machine says, "Let me finish," and T-Bone. That machine scared him. I mean, he shut it down quick. Let me finish. No.
I felt like a little compassion and sympathy from y'all.
I mean, man, I don't care who you are, and I don't care what you do. If you don't think that right there is funny, there's something wrong with you.
I appreciate you playing that. That's gonna redirect things.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like we need to set the stage for a good day today, okay? And I hope that just did it.
Oh, that was too good.
I mean,
Too good.
Donald Weaver said he's gone into witness protection.
We've done something.
I mean, yeah. You're right, Naomi. We hadn't heard from him in a while, so we had to hear his voice. Oh, Two Socks down here was getting a little needed a little fix of bone.
That's too good, man.
I mean,
that's too good.
Just when you think things is, anyway, hit it, DJ.
It's been a great Tuesday. Appreciate all of you spending some time with us. We certainly enjoyed being with you. Hope you go on and have a great day today. If you have time tomorrow, be back in here with us, and we'll do it all over again. Thank you to Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet for making this possible. Y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow. Love you.
Listening to Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Brought to you by Bossman Productions. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WBOSS, The Boss.
Watching the sun play shadows on the floor, yeah, searching for signs of life, but there's no